Good day to you. I am Dr. Lalith Mendis, Director, Colombo Empathic Learning Center. There might be in you a scowl, howl, and a growl. Where does it come from? I want to suggest to you there is an investment in you for your life, a gift, a stretch, a call, and a measure. When that investment in you by your good shepherd, the Father in heaven, is well stretched, you have a good dividend and you have satiety, that is satisfaction. But when you are not stretched well, that is, heaven gave you the equipment, gave you the gift, the call, and the measure. Maybe, yes, we call it a talent. But skill, equipping, deployment, and employment has to be your effort. So when on your part, effort was less, but you still, it's a contradiction of people, you still expect maximum dividends for lesser effort. That doesn't work. And inside you, there's a call, there is a greatness, there's a distinction, there's calling out for deployment, actually crying out. And you begin to feel this, what you can be and what you didn't be, what you could have been and the miss you had. That speaks against you. You need to reconcile that. If you are not reconciled in the inside, you begin to fight with your parents, with your spouse, with your employers, and the whole world goes wrong. You might even have a grudge against God, the one who gave you the best investment. So today, shall we check up your investment? What comes from heaven, even as the Father sent me. Sent me what came from heaven. Sent from heaven is called aposteleo. That's a Greek word. I send you. That's your deployment, employment, your portion on earth. That's called epistemeo. So check out how much you got and how much you have invested. We can also use the language of the seed bag that you had for your life journey. In each season you sow the seed. In each season the tree grows and a harvest comes. And you nurture it. So just see, with the investment you had, how did you do for dividends? How did you equip yourself? How was your stretch? How was your deployment? When the latter is lacking or deficient inside you, there is a big argument going, I could have done better. Yes, but the argument is not going to win the day. You'll get increasingly bitter, disappointed, and frustrated. And when humans come to that, they turn their contradiction on other humans who love them or on God who loves them. So take care. Don't be a contradiction. Don't be a frustration. You're not a mistake. You might have made mistakes. You're not a mistake. God is always into catch up, restoring lost years, restoring lost seasons, to get you yet into the harvest, the best God has for you. That is how we grow. So we know the first man, Adam, when it went wrong with him, he said, I am afraid, I am naked, I am hiding. Why afraid? He lost touch with his best embrace, his Father in heaven. Then you become fearful. Fearful people are angry. Fearful people are suspicious. They react to everything. They guard themselves. They defend themselves. And he said, I am naked. That means he felt worthless. He felt no value. He felt vulnerable. He felt exposed. And then he said, I am hiding. And he hid behind many trees. He hid from his own wife. And she hid from him. They lost trust. They lost the fiduciary relationship. All because they tried a methodology that looked nice to the eyes, was supposed to be a fantastic stimulant for the body. And above all, it said, you can be like God without God. Yes, we are called to measure up to and work with God, but we can't be like God without God. In fact, we will use every equipment He has given us. Every good gift comes from the Father above, but without the giver, we'll be abusing the gift, abusing ourselves, and one abuse is mediocrity. We didn't get to what we could have been. This goes on inside your head. But today is the day of turning around. You said to yourself, I'm going to be what I can be. And God in heaven will help you. What are you going to say? I'm going to be what I can be. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the investment. Help me with the equipping. Help me with the dividends. Help me with the deployment. Be humble and call for help. How you are going to deploy and get your boundary. And then you will begin to say, my boundary lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. When you feel less, you work. Dopamine is working, never giving satisfaction. But when you do that initiation, navigation, successful and conclusion for that season, a good reward motive sets you up for the next season. Or for that matter, what you have done well in this hour sets you up for the next hour. So thank you for listening. I'm Dr. Lalith Mendis. If you want any more clips on reason, spirituality and science, please send a WhatsApp to +94 74 211 5011. If you want a cost-free consultation for your kid, a digital problem, or for some issue you have, please give a telephone call to 077 151 2801. If you like to come for a little friends gathering, every Friday, 7 p.m., you can come and see. 374 Empathic Learning Center, Leslie Ranagala Mavata, and that will be Borella. Thank you for listening. Till we meet again. I am Dr. Lalith Mendis.